Hello, I'm Sebastian. Welcome to Nine Nautries podcast. Today I will summarize and review the book. In Why Does He Do That? Inside the minds of angry and controlling men, Lundy Bancroft dives deep into the psyche of men who abuse their partners, offering a comprehensive exploration of the patterns, motivations, and tactics of abusive behavior. Bancroft, with over 2 decades of experience working with abusive men, utilizes his extensive insights to break down the myth that abuse stems from anger, stress, or substance abuse. Instead, he highlights that it is rooted in a deeply entrenched sense of entitlement and a desire for control and power over their partners. The book serves as a critical resource for victims and professionals alike, providing an unflinching look at the realities of abusive relationships and offering hope and strategies for those seeking to escape the cycle of abuse. I will give you key takeaways from this book. Firstly, understanding the abusive mind. Lundy Bancroft meticulously dissects the psychology behind abusive behavior, stressing that the core of such actions lies not in external factors like stress, alcohol, or upbringing, but in the abuser's belief system. The abuser sees himself as entitled to control his partner, using abuse as a tool to maintain that control. This entitlement, Bancroft argues, is culturally ingrained and supported by societal structures that perpetuate male dominance. By understanding the mindset of the abuser, victims and professionals can more effectively recognize warning signs and patterns, ultimately aiding in prevention and intervention strategies. Secondly, the types of abusive men. Bancroft categorizes abusive men into several types, including the demand man, Mr. Right, and the water torturer, among others. Each type employs different tactics to belittle, control, and manipulate their partners. For instance, Mr. Right feels justified in his actions, believing he is always correct and his partner always wrong. Meanwhile, the water torturer uses a calm demeanor to undermine and psychologically torment his victim. Recognizing these types helps victims identify their abuser's tactics, understand that they are not to blame, and realize that change is unlikely without professional intervention. Thirdly, the role of society in normalizing abuse. Bancroft sheds light on how societal norms and institutions inadvertently support abusive behavior by maintaining traditional gender roles and ignoring or minimizing the severity of abuse. Legal systems, media portrayals, and cultural beliefs about masculinity and femininity all play a part in perpetuating the cycle of abuse. This societal complicity often leaves victims feeling isolated and without recourse, making it harder for them to seek help or escape. Bancroft calls for societal change, advocating for a collective shift in how abuse is recognized, addressed, and prevented. Fourthly, strategies for victims. One of the most actionable sections of the book, Bancroft offers guidance and strategies for victims looking to navigate their way out of abusive situations. This includes recognizing the signs of abuse, understanding the importance of safety planning, seeking support from professionals, and navigating legal systems. Bancroft emphasizes the importance of external support and validation for victims, as self-doubt and manipulation by the abuser can often hinder the process of leaving. Additionally, he discusses the critical nature of building a support system and resources for life after leaving the abusive relationship. Lastly, the path to change for abusers. Though the focus of the book is largely on supporting victims, Bancroft also discusses the potential for change in abusers. He makes it clear that change is difficult and requires the abuser to fully recognize and take responsibility for his behavior, undergo professional therapy, and commit to long-term efforts to alter deep-seated beliefs and patterns. Bancroft realistically addresses the challenges in achieving sustained behavior change in abusers and stresses that the safety and well-being of victims should always come first. This section is vital for understanding that while change is possible, it is not guaranteed, and victims should prioritize their own safety. In conclusion, why does he do that? Inside the Minds of Angry and Controlling Men is an essential read for individuals experiencing or working with cases of domestic abuse, as well as those interested in understanding the deeper psychological aspects of abusive behavior. Lundy Bancroft's in-depth analysis helps demystify the motivations behind abuse, empowering victims with the knowledge and strategies to escape the cycle of violence. This book also serves as a call to society to recognize and address the roots of domestic abuse, making it an important contribution to discussions around gender, power, and relationships. Ultimately, It provides valuable insights and tools, not only for survivors, but also for anyone looking to foster healthier, more respectful relationships. If you would like to support Lundy Bancroft, you can buy the book through the Amazon link I've provided in the podcast description. After reading the book, please let me know what you think and share your thoughts. See you around.